Hey, what's going on, Geminis? Butch here. I am going to do your December read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. Absolutely love this deck. Ramblin' Mike, shout out to him. I watched his channel one time and he had this deck, and I got it right away because I absolutely loved it before I even got it. When I got it, it's just a bigger deck, and I just love the fact that, I mean, I have bigger hands, and the smaller decks just seem so small in my hands, and it's more comfortable to shuffle. Not that you care, I'm just throwing it out there. All that being said, let's get it. First, what do we have for Geminis for December 2022? All right, Geminis. So the first thing that I see, Geminis, is I feel like you have a connection already with this person. You know, I feel like you already know this person. Now, with this person, I mean, this could be someone that you're friends with, an associate, someone you work with. It could be somebody that you're already with. But I feel like the biggest thing that I see here is I feel like this person is seeing you differently lately. You know, something's changed. Their perspective on you has changed in a very good way. Now, I feel like this person always took you, you seemed a little bit guarded to this person. You seemed a little bit, you know, like you held back with this person. Like they didn't really see the real you. But I feel like there's been something that happened, that maybe a chink in the armor, you know, maybe a hole in the wall. They saw something that changed their whole opinion of you. Like completely. You know, I feel like there was, before, like I said, you know, I do feel like there is some connection with this person that you already share, but I feel like before it was more of a physical thing. You know, I feel like this person's seen you more, you know, they seen you, they were attracted, but I feel like that's where it kind of topped out, let's say. But they've seen something, you know, they are seeing something that is completely, like I said with that hangman, completely changed their perspective on you. They've seen something that you might not even have known they've seen, but I feel like what happens is I feel like this person is completely crazy about you. You know, head over heels. And I see this person making a real attempt to step things up with you. You know, I do see this person, you know, with that Aries energy going for the win. You know, we have that Leo energy with the King of Wands, you know, reaching out and grabbing what it is that you want. And now that they know what they want, like I said, their perspective has changed, and now they know exactly what they want. They want to be with you. You know, I feel like they never, like I said, it's something whatever's changed and however they've noticed this something different about you, they've seen something that I feel like you don't show many people. Something that was right there in front of them and they never saw it till now. And I feel like that changes everything. A lot of big changes coming with this connection. It's a huge, huge deal for this person. I mean, the right person was right there in front of them. They didn't even realize it. You were there all along. That ship coming in is just their perspective of you has changed. And they realize that the person that they want the most is right there beside them, right there in front of them. And I feel like this person opening up to you and being honest about how they feel. I do see this person being very straightforward. They know what they want now, and they're going to tell you all about it. They're going to be very straightforward, very honest. I feel like this person's always been an honest person, but I feel like they never really, there's never really any call to tell you anything more until now, because now they see something that they've been missing. It's that diamond in the rough type energy. This person spends a lot of time, is going to be spending a lot of time thinking about you, fantasizing about you. They can't just let you go. They can't just, they can't get you off their mind. Like I said, they're crazy about you. Absolutely 100% crazy about you. There's no games. There's no bullshit. No hidden agendas here. I feel like they just saw something they never saw before. It's something that, we have new love. We also have the Lover's card as well. So I feel like not only is there new love here, but I feel like it goes much deeper than that. There's a very strong connection that you have with this person, and the connection is only getting stronger. And that's what I said. It could be someone that, you're friends with, an associate, somebody you work with, or it could be somebody that you're already having a relationship with, but they just didn't see this side of you before. And it's something that changed their perspective on you. And it's one of those things where once you see it, you can't unsee it. And I feel like I feel like this person is so taken back by the fact that they didn't see it. It's almost like they regret not seeing it sooner. Oh, you Geminis are so... it's funny with Geminis is Geminis don't give you much, but when they're ready to, they will give you everything. Sometimes they can seem so distant, even when you're in the same room with them. They seem so all over the place sometimes, but sometimes, it doesn't get any clearer. We have the Chariot card. I see a lot of forward movement. I see a strong union coming. I see this person making you an offer, and it is a serious offer. There's no bullshit behind it. There's no hidden agenda. There's no games. Straight up making you that offer. Because they see what they want, and they're not going to let it go. Without a fight, that's for sure. I feel like this person, a lot of balance. We have the Temperance, the Sagittarius energy, as well as we got the Justice. Finding balance in the situation. Sometimes we can be right next to the right person and not even know it. Because it all depends on what they're showing us, what they're giving us to work with. But like I said, they've seen something in you recently or coming up. Like I said, this is for the month of December. Something's going to change about how they see you. And when it changes, it can't be unchanged. Their complete perspective of you has completely upended. And not to say that this person didn't think anything of you before. I just feel like this person saw you more in a physical sense. They're more physically attracted to you. But now they see something They see something different, and it's something they're gonna wanna. They're not gonna want to let go. And like I said, it started off physical, and I feel like you already have some kind of mental compatibility with this person, but I feel like now it's emotional as well. Now the emotions are brought in. Very nurturing energy. Unconditional love. I mean, I feel like the connection you had with this person already, was just the beginning. It was just pouring the foundation for what is to come. And I see a lot of happiness with this connection. Like I said, we have the Ace of Cups and the Lovers card. I mean, when they come together, and I mean, we got the two of Cups as well. I mean, we got that trio. It always reminds me of like that soulmate type connection. And the funny thing is with soulmates is sometimes you can be soulmates with someone and be right next to them, even in a relationship with the person. And sometimes you don't know it right away. It can sneak up on you. But like I said, this person is absolutely crazy about you. They've they've seen the real you, the part of you that you save for those special people. And we all have that. It's not a Gemini thing. It's not any sign individually. It's something that I feel like we all have a special piece of ourselves that we save for that right person. And when the right person comes along, whether we know it or not, we allow them to see it. Whether we're aware of it or not. And I feel like that's when things really grow. But like I said, I do see this person making you an offer. And I feel like this person is going to go out of their way to really step up their game when it comes to you. Like, they don't want to be caught slipping again. Because their biggest regret here is that the fact that they were caught slipping, like they didn't see it. It's almost like those, I don't know, I don't really watch them, but those antique shows where people go to people's houses and they go through all their stuff. And then they find something that's worth like a shit ton of money. That person seen that thing over and over and over again. They knew they had it, but never really knowing the value of what they had right in front of them. And that's what this, in a nutshell, is. They didn't see, they weren't shown the true value. And now they see it. And like I said, once you see something like this, you can't unsee it. Now we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Feeling a little Taurus in there as well. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Story time. I do a story time after the read because I know not everybody's interested. And I don't want to waste your time, but now it's my time, my story. Let's go. I relate to this read. Like most of you know, Fierce and I have been together for almost 14 years. And I'll be honest with you, we were together for quite a few years before we were really seen, before I really seen the true her. And that's the moment when I really knew, and that's just part of how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you're with the right person and you don't even know it till they get to the point when they're comfortable enough to show you the real them. Now, it happens a lot more than you think because sometimes we're afraid to show our true colors to someone for many reasons. We're afraid that they're not going to, like it, or sometimes we're afraid that if we open up too much, we become vulnerable. So we have to trust the person before we can be vulnerable with them. And it happens a lot. Like, I hear a lot of stories about a lot of people, being together. Um, my uncle and aunt, they had 2 kids together. They were together almost 9 years. And then my uncle said one day he just, you know, something had happened. And the way she reacted to what happened, it was something really, really bad. Um, I don't know the whole story, but I know that he said in that moment, he knew that that was the person for him. Now, they'd been together for 9 years, 2 kids, and that's when he realized. Now, I mean, it's not the thing, but I honestly feel like we're brought together with the right person sometimes, and we don't even know it right away. We may even think that this person is not our type. This person is not who we thought we'd be with. We could think of a plethora of different things. But in the end, you could be standing next to the right person, not even know it. Like I said, sometimes people, hold themselves close to the chest. They put the walls up. Even though they're with you, they still have the walls up. And sometimes in some couples, like mine and Rose's, we both kind of had our walls up. We were living in like the Twin Towers, I had my wall, she had her wall, and sometimes we'd hang out in the courtyard in between. It took a long time for the walls to come down. It takes a lot for you to trust someone enough to open yourself up to them. Some people can do it easily than others. Some people, day one, you can be exactly who you are. You can, and I admire people like that. It just be free. There is some admiration that I have for that, but there's also, not to say I don't admire people that hold back a little bit, because you're valuable. Everybody has their own value. And somebody has their valuables. Like, it's one of those things, like, people that act like they don't have any money because they don't want to meet somebody that just wants them for the money. All those different things. I mean, it's your prerogative. You do what you want. But what I'm saying is sometimes you're right next to the person, and sometimes you don't see it at first. Sometimes you can feel something. Like with Rose, I always felt a connection with her, and I felt it was deeper than I even knew. I felt like there was something missing, something more. And that's what it was, is the fact that we had to build that foundation first. But anyway, that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. I don't know why I said it like that. Stay safe. And Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy holidays, whatever you want to say. I say Merry Christmas, but I don't want to offend anybody. Whatever religion or whatever you celebrate, I hope you the best. I hope you and yours are safe. And see you soon.